What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The last video you saw is actually milking one of our goats' sugar pie. So most of what we use that milk for is making soap. Cold process, small batch goat milk soap. We do have an Etsy site. Not trying to just promote that on here, but figured some people might want to see some of the soaps. I just made one yesterday. We're calling it Queen of Hearts. So yesterday, I didn't record me making this because I'm always nervous when I make a new soap, and this is a brand new design, a fragrance, everything for us. So I didn't want to get caught up in trying to do video and mess something up in the soap because you just never know. Sometimes it goes sideways for no apparent reason. So I thought I would go ahead and open this up, get it cut up so you could see inside. So what's in this actual batch of soap? I'm just going to read it to you because if I try to memorize it, I'm just going to mess it up. So top notes, raspberry, blackberry, and strawberry. Mid notes of coconut milk and roses. And then bottom notes of Egyptian vanilla and amber musk. Let me stop for a second, change the camera angle, and then we'll cut it up. All right, guys, here it goes. I've not even seen inside this yet. Let's just pop it open. See what it looks like. One camera, it's going to be kind of up high, so hopefully you can see everything. Probably won't be able to see me necessarily, but you'll be able to see the process. If you guys have questions, comments, just throw them in the comment section. I'm going to try to answer everything. I don't know if I'll get flagged for not wearing gloves. I never wear gloves. I never have. My hands start sweating. They slide, I drop things. Yes, lye will burn you. No, if it drops on your skin, this isn't Fight Club. It's not going to start sizzling and boiling and melt your flesh off, okay? So if you get a little piece of lye on you, then a burning, it will start to get itchy. And just wash your hands and get it off of you. Not a big deal. We'll see. Safety third. All right, I'll set the camera up and then we'll just start going. Okay, so what do we use? Olive oil. Coconut oil. Goat's milk's frozen, it's in the fridge. I don't want to get it out right now, it'll just melt. So, olive oil, coconut oil, goat milk, measuring spoons, sodium lactate. And we use that for a hardener, titanium dioxide, a stick blender color. It's just a beautiful, beautiful pink. We have our 3 different colors of hearts. Measuring cups. This particular fragrance oil is from Nature's Garden. It's called Passionate Kisses. You can look it up. So you'll see listed like top notes, mid notes, bottom notes. So that's the fragrance oil. A giant vat of coffee, ice bath. We do cold processed soap. In the frozen goat milk, I'm going to mix the lye. That's going to be what's known as your lye water solution. Big scale. I bought one of these. Call it what you want. I had to get it at a store where they sell things to smoke things. This is super accurate, and I use that specifically for fragrance oil. Standard. You can buy these on Amazon. It's a great mold. Then I have the formula sheet. Whoa, I'm going to slip that. We have our design sheet where we sat down and drew this out, and hopefully you can see that. I always keep my chart there. This is a new soap. Some of the other soaps I can make without looking at it, but for now I want to make sure that I get all my formula correct. So let's get started. This is going in the microwave. probably about 30 seconds, and then I'll stir it up really well, and then I'll do another 15 seconds. Now I move my camera, and I gotta reset it. Well, guys, I hope that's in the right place. Otherwise, half my video is gonna be shot over there, and the other half, anyway. Microwave. While that's happening, this goat milk. Ice cubes. We do our milk in ice cube trays because each ice cube tray for us, for our goat's milk, about 1 liquid ounce is equal to 1 ounce by weight. And since we work in ounces of goat's milk, perfect. Perfect. I guess I could bring this over here and stir it. I just never do that. You do not want this to be too hot. If this is too hot, and you mix it with your lye, and that also creates heat, your soap will seize up before you even get it in the mold. You'll be pouring pudding, and you won't be pouring it, you'll be scooping it. And that does not make good soap. It just complicates it. So, another 15 seconds on that. This is going in here. The spatulas. Always bring 3 spatulas. That's not a rule. So this is good. It still has a couple little chunks in there, but by the time this melts down, I give this a good stir and those will melt off in the oil. So I'm to a point now where the ice cubes are almost gone. Figure out how much sodium lactate I'm putting in there and get that in there. Those ice cubes, the rest of those milk cubes will be gone. Sodium lactate goes in the lye milk solution. We're at the point of no return. Okay, this is where when your lye goes into your oil, you can't stop. I'm just saying, make sure you have your stuff lined up because when you get here and you mix that color, you gotta go. Just visualize what you're doing before you start. We work, almost every one of our batches is light trace, which means, I'll show you, when I stick blend this, you're gonna see it run right off of the blender head. When you get into heavier trace, it's gonna stick to this head and you'll see what I'm talking about. When you put your blender head in there, tap it. Do you see all the air bubbles come out? Out, just runs right off like that. Super light. And that's the way I like to work it. I use heavy trace. Like I'm going to use heavy trace for the white part of this because I'm just going to keep whipping it. Color in. We do 1 teaspoon per 16 ounces. So at 20 ounces, I'm going to do a teaspoon and a quarter. So this is starting to thicken up on me. This oil does not play well with this soap. Some oils actually thin out the soap. You just gotta know ahead of time, like this is gonna make this super thin, so I need more. I need a little heavier trace before I put the oil in. This oil does not help. It doesn't discolor, which is good. Anything with vanilla in it is going to discolor, generally. And we use, so I'm just gonna hand blend this oil into here. With that fragrance oil, if I hit this with the stick blender, it's gonna make this soap real thick, and I do not want that. So that's going in there. I'll bring this over here. Hopefully that's better. I'm gonna do just a little bit in the bottom, probably about 4 to 6 ounces of soap. And then these guys are going in. I have lines on my mold, which I forgot to show you. That's my normal cut lines for a 1-inch thick bar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a heart right on each line. So when I cut it, I cut the heart in half, and then one half will go on one bar and one half will go on the other bar. So I'm going to start here. Alright, so now I'm going to finish my pour. Just going to do a drop pour onto my spoon so that all the hearts don't move about. Once the hearts move, you're probably A, not going to know, and B, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't unpour it. So that's when you fall into like, hey, it's handmade. It's supposed to look like that. No, but I think you can have accidents, and I think people are okay with that. They know it's handmade. See, it's already thickened up so much. All right, white. What do we need? Same exact process. Yep, a little cavalier with my pouring there. Working with coconut oil all the time makes your skin soft. Cats, right? What's up? Well, slammed that microwave door a little crazy. Give the people what they want. You can see all of our stuff on Etsy. Just go there and search for Zion Creek Farm. No spaces, and then I'll probably make at least one batch of each on camera for you guys to see if you like that. I mean, let me know if you want to see each one made. Okay, so did I just say sooodium? Sooodium. All right, so that is done. It's a good solid pudding. Just get all these little dips and valleys in here and make it fun. That's a bit heavier trace. I was talking about earlier. It still runs off. It glops off. It doesn't really drizzle off like the first batch. And I'm okay with that because it's going to take me some time to get the next batch made. So this will set up while I'm making the next batch. Then I'll be able to texture it with the spoon before I pour the pink on top. Now, let me move this over here. It's like a bad cooking video. I'm going to put this spatula, spoon pour it, because I don't want to knock all the peaks off. So just let it drop in there nice and slow. Just kind of fill in the cracks. So this is batch 3. It's going to be the pink all over again. This time we're going to do half pink, half white. Once we get our oils and our lye milk solution mixed together, I'm going to split that in half. Half of that's going to be pink, half of that's going to be white. Okay guys, well that kind of sucks. The camera died somewhere in there. But I'll show you. This is Queen of Hearts. She is gorgeous. Looks a little messy right now, but if you like the video, hit all the buttons. Leave some comments, like what do you want to see around the farm? More soap making. I have plenty of soap that we can go through and make. But yeah, just let me know. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We need to grow. The best thing you can do is put a comment in there, like what do you want to see around the farm, what we do, how we do it. We don't overcomplicate things, we keep it simple. So you might say do this and we'll do it. Just let me know. Thanks.